Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Heritage Railway News. This is your channel for anything in regards to restoration projects, mainline movements, steam galas and so much more. Coming up this week, Virgin Group speeds up train order to compete with Eurostar challenge. Work progresses on Burry-based steam locomotives 80097 and 46428. And London and North Eastern Railway unveils new Darlington train livery. Sir Richard Branson's Virgin Group is preparing to order 12 high-speed trains as a challenge to high-speed rail startup Evelyn, which is also hoping to compete with Eurostar to offer rail services from London to mainline Europe. Currently, Eurostar has a monopoly on Channel Tunnel train travel. The Virgin order is expected to be worth of upwards of around £500 million. Two rail suppliers have been shortlisted so far, with Virgin Group currently considering offers from companies like Hitachi, Alstom, Talgo and Siemens. It is expected to finalise the contract for the order by the first quarter of the year. The project is estimated to need launch funding worth around £1 billion. Branston is expected to be a major stakeholder, but other partners may also join the project, although more details regarding this has not yet been revealed. A Virgin Group spokesperson said in an email note, "It's a huge undertaking to establish a new cross-channel operator, but the route is right for change. We think Virgin is the right brand to signal a new era in cross-channel travel, given its award-winning experience in the train industry and track record for shaking up industries. While Virgin is not committed to launch a service just yet, we are delighted with the progress made so far. It's too early to confirm future details about the service at this stage, but for now our focus is on bringing competition to the route, which will benefit all passengers in the long term. Applying for access to Temple Meads Depot, the only facility in the UK currently connected to HS1, is the logical next step in the progress. We have been in conversation with Eurostar about access for some time and look forward to reaching an agreement in due course." Now, HS1 is the Channel Tunnel operator which operates the high-speed line connecting London and the tunnel. Virgin Groups are also signalled it would hope to secure a foothold in high-speed train networks in the UK, as well as introduce more competition in cross-channel travel. More competition in travel through the Channel Tunnel is likely to result in better prices for passengers, as well as a high number of train services from which to choose. Eurostar cites capacity issues for its opposition. Eurostar is opposed to both Evelyn and Virgin Group competing for Channel Tunnel travel, citing capacity issues at Temple Meads Depot. A Eurostar spokesman was quoted by the Telegraph as saying, "The essential issue we face is not Eurostar trying to restrict access, but the fact that there is already limited space available at St Pancras and Temple Meads to meet the combined growth ambitions of everyone." Although Virgin Group is optimistic that the depot is likely to announce that it can accept one more train company, it is unlikely to be able to cater for more than two companies in total. As such, the company who finalise a contract for the new trains first is likely to get the spot, thereby increasing the need to hurry. The UK Office of Rail and Road is also expected to reveal whether the UK has maintenance capacity required to extend Channel Tunnel operations. So yeah, Virgin trains potentially coming back. It's certainly an interesting development, and obviously we'll have to follow that and see how it goes. Now, funny enough, I was actually up that area towards Temple Meads literally only last week, obviously when we went to the Walthamstow pump house. And to be honest with you, you know, the place did look quite crowded anyway. There was already some Eurostar units already sitting there, and then of course obviously they do have other contracts there as well, so I'm not too sure whether there is any room for another contractor to go there, but time will tell. We'll just have to wait and see. I mean, it would be really good news for us down here in Kent, because then obviously if Virgin Trains or someone else does potentially take over, the contract and obviously get on to the HS1 through to Europe as well, the tunnel, then that would open up opportunities to get the Kent stations, Ebbsfleet and Ashford International back in operation as well. And of course, obviously, that can only mean a good thing if there are more competitors on the HS line as well through to Europe. Then that means obviously there will be more competitive prices. But who knows whether it's actually going to happen. I think maybe Virgin Trains are being a little bit optimistic, biting the bullet and obviously potentially pre-ordering trains already. They've not even had the contract, there's not even been any talks yet, or a bid has been submitted. So it's a bit premature, I think, from Virgin Trains, but it certainly is really interesting. Now, if I had to put my money on it, I personally think they're going to go with Hitachi, personally, and as well, purely for the fact, obviously, if they do then obviously start servicing the Kent stations again, you do actually have the Hitachi's headquarters there in Ashford as well, just near the main international station, so it would make sense. But let me know down in the comments what you think. So yeah, the next topic I want to talk about is all to do with the Burry Standard 4 group, and it's all to do with the restoration projects of 80097 and 46428 as well, and they have recently released a progress report. So the Burry Standard 4 group, which is restoring British Railways Standard Class 4 264 tank engine number 80097 and IVOC Class 2 260 number 46428, has issued its latest progress report. Now, just for context, 80097 was withdrawn from service in October 2022 after it failed with a blown large boiler tube. The most recent work on bringing 80097 back into service has concentrated on the provision of satisfactory safety valves and the regulator valve. In regards to 46428, following last October's update on progress restoring it, the latest work has concentrated on the boiler. After a tremendous struggle, the front tube plate has been removed from the boiler. Now, the problem was that the tube plate meets the inside of the barrel and a thin bead of weld has been run in. After a tremendous struggle, the front tube plate has been removed from the boiler. Now, the problem was that the tube plate meets the inside of the barrel and a thin bead of weld had been run in, which was a common occurrence on BR engines towards the end of steam. To provide more room for access, a section of tube plate was cut out. The next stage is to invert the boiler and move it into the workshop. Now that the tube plate has been removed, a start has been made on cleaning up the inside of the boiler barrel. The group has concerns about the condition of the barrel, and non-destructive testing couldn't provide a clear picture due to debris interfering with detection equipment. It was initially thought a D-repair would be required, but after being cleaned it appears to be alright, although the insurance inspector will make the final decision. And finally, to end this week's Heritage Railway news, I thought I would just touch on the London and North Eastern Railways have just unveiled one of their Azuma classes with a brand new livery celebrating Rail 200 this year, and obviously the birth of the modern railway from the Stockton and Darlington Railway. So the London and North Eastern Railway have unveiled a new livery on one of its Azuma trains to mark 200 years since the first passenger journey on the Stockton and Darlington Railway. Included in the livery is locomotion number 1, which was the first locomotive to haul passengers, the first edition of the Northern Echo, Hope Tower and an LNER Azuma. Now, LNER are not the only company to have announced new liveries celebrating the year of the railways. Southeastern have also announced that one of their Class 395 Javelins will also be repainted in a special Rail 200 livery. The company themselves have not announced it, but rather through Hornby's new 2025 range revealed this week. Hornby announced that the 395 model will be making a return to the line in a special Rail 200 livery, which is currently being kept hush-hush and no artist impressions are currently available, so we will have to wait for further details once Southeastern announce it. We have approached Southeastern for comment on when it will be unveiled, but if I had to hazard a guess myself, there will be a special blue plaque unveiling at Whitstable Station sometime this year, so my money would be on that being unveiled then. So yeah, there you go, brand new livery for one of their Azuma classes for the LNER. Really, really nice to see that obviously these companies are getting into the spirit of the year for Rail 200 and celebrating the heritage of it. Like, I have approached Southeastern in regards to where their livery might be unveiled and what it might be unveiled as. As of yet, I've had no comment back. If I do, of course, obviously I'll let you know on all my socials as soon as I do. I have a funny feeling it might get announced there at Whitstable. They are planning on doing a special blue plaque unveiling there, because obviously the Whitstable and Canterbury Winkle line does have a very, very big significance, obviously, in shaping the railways and what they are today. So I personally have a funny feeling that might be where the 395 Javelin in this brand new livery might be unveiled at that plaque ceremony. But if I do find out any more information, I'll let you know. And yeah, that's been everything this week from Heritage Railway News. I really, really hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please consider to give us a like, comment down below and subscribe to keep up to date with future releases. It will get uploaded every Friday as follows. So like I say, tick that subscribe button. It's free, and obviously you'll never miss the Heritage Railway News going forward. Of course, as well, that Class 395 Javelin that Hornby have announced is coming back in the line in that special livery. It is now up available to pre-order. You can find that around in Sheffield. Use the affiliate link down below. Obviously you'll help out the channel, you'll obviously help out yourself. Win-win for everyone. I really hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.